So good evening everyone, welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. I hope you are good and enjoying your weekend and getting ready for next week. So just want to confirm that everything is fine on the YouTube. Hopefully things are okay on the YouTube. Okay guys, so let's move on and let's look at the website first and then we're gonna look at the setups for upcoming week. So if anyone want to join us looking for group membership, just simply go to the techtradingacademy.com, all right, and check the membership levels. If you are looking for group membership, great, you can have that. If you're looking for one-on-one training, you can fill that form for further information, or you can join that. If you have already got information, you can join that from there. All right, so let's move on to the links. All right, for social sites and ideas where you can follow me for ideas and updates. So for that, simply go to the trading view and check the signature box. Go to my trading view profile, or you can get those all these links from YouTube channel under the description box. All right, so you can have those links there in the signature box, or you can get those links from my YouTube channel. All right, so for website, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Slack group and Twitter. Okay, now let's move on to the setups for the next week. So first of all, Australian dollar, US dollar, as you guys know that it is sitting at the bottom for longer term reversal. All right, so sitting at the bottom. So we are looking for longer term reversal on it and buying. Okay, we are looking for buy on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Already long from the previous bottom. If you guys remember that last week we had flag over there at the bottom, and I was asking you to look for that flag to break out and reversal. So we got the breakout. We are having move, bullish move. All right, so let's go to the old chart first and then we're gonna look at the updated. So that's the weekly chart, Australian dollar, US dollar. Okay, so price is at the bottom again and slightly bounced off. You can see that on this in the last week. All right, in the last week we have seen some price action, not aggressive move, but it's okay to watch for price action for reversal now. All right, so that's the bigger daily time frame after having the weekly time frame. All right, so either give us a sharp aggressive move and correction and longer term reversal, similar kind of that aggressive move, or give us another correction. All right, similar like the previous one. Okay, and go down and then rise again from the bottom or lows. So that was the bigger daily weekly and daily time frame, and that was the last week 4-hour time frame. Okay, this is what we were looking last week. We were looking this to rise from that bottom. Okay, so we are having that wave and price is correcting over there. So next week that correction, okay, breakout, buy, put stop behind that, and look for this to correct again, more buying, and go all the way back to that top, or weekly time frame reversal for longer term. All right, or if not weekly time frame reversal, if price is not going to reverse for longer term, then get back to the 70 and then again go down for one more drop. Okay, so that's the old chart, and there, okay, the Australian dollar was showing some price action. We were looking for these lower time frame corrections to break out. Okay, this was the last week. All right, we were expecting, I was asking you to watch this. Okay, happened. Next move, another correction. We were expecting this to break up. We got the breakout. We were expecting another breakout. Another breakout happened. All right, so don't forget this chart for next week. Okay, this chart gonna help you to understand the Australian dollar, US dollar for next moves. All right, there you got the old chart. Okay, we were expecting this breakout to happen. We got that. This is a 15-minute time frame chart. Okay, don't forget that. So we are having weekly, daily, 4 hour, and then 30, 4 hour, then 15-minute time frame. Okay, now once price gonna break out the recent correction, which is just there. Okay, now the time frame gonna change then. All right, I mean bigger time frame correction. So 15 minutes, another correction. This chart you have just seen. All right, now there you got the the chart, 4 hour time frame chart, which you have just seen over there. Yeah, so green projection bars we were expecting over there. Now that's happening now, right? Okay, that has happened already. You can say that. So this is the the updated chart. All right, there is possibility. Okay, there is a correction, which I'm going to show you now. Okay, there is a correction, or you can say that triangle is information. Now next week you're expecting, you are watching breakout, and by once you're going to see that breakout is happening, you are into the trade. Yeah, put your stop behind that and looking for this move to happen. Go all the way back to that top. All right, and for more corrections there, similar like that correction. Okay, and more buys all the way back to that top or longer term reversal. Okay, if this breakout is not going to happen, the triangle is not going to break. Symmetrical triangle, all right, descending top and bottom flat. If that triangle is not going to break up, not going to give you a reversal, all right, one more drop then. Okay, one more drop. Breakout is not happening. Prices 15-minute time frame charts you have just seen over there. Yeah, so breakout I have just shown you, those 15-minute time frame charts were breaking and pushing for higher. So similar breakout on the, I think, 30-minute time frame, same breakout. Okay, if that breakout is not going to happen, then let the price push lower for one more drop. Okay, similar way. Okay, like that, back to that bottom or new low. Yeah, if price is going to test 66.50, or let's say previous bottom, okay, this is the move. Again, you should start looking for. So that's secondary, all right? That's not it. Price is not ready for that at the moment. But if we are not going to get a breakout, then buy from the previous bottom or new lows, all right? Okay, so this chart still in play, all right? This chart still in play. So that's the updated chart. Okay, this is what you are looking. Okay, this is current time frame analysis. Okay, there you're looking for breakout. The breakout you got there, all right? Breakout you got there, breakout you got there, all right? There was the breakout. Okay, now correction is on a bigger time frame now, all right? So 60-minute time frame, 60-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame. Okay, now this triangle, all right? This triangle to break out. All right, so you can buy there or you can get into the trade from there before the breakout to happen. All right, but once you're going to get into the trade before the breakout to happen, make sure you manage your position, okay, because it can break down for one more drop. All right, so when you're going to buy on stronger breakout, yeah, market will continue for the next wave. Okay, just need to figure it out that the breakout is real or not. Okay, aggressive candle like that. Real means strong breakout. All right, so that's the chart you should watch for next week. If not, breakout is not going to happen, then let the price get back to the bottom, this chart. All right, back to the bottom or new low, and then again start looking for reversal. So that's the Australian dollar chart, US dollar chart. You should pay attention on this chart for next week. All right, so good trade. So that's the current updated chart. All right, which I've just shown you on the weekly chart. All right, so the next one is the dollar peso. Almost very much same analysis like last week, all right, like last time. This is updated chart. Yeah, if you don't want to look at this chart, Yeah, go to the 4-hour time frame chart. That chart still playing, all right? But same analysis, same price action, everything is just same. So you're looking for next week this trade, all right? So price to bounce off aggressively from the current price, 1850 or 1855, whatever. Bounce off and look for this move to happen, okay? If the move is going to be really sharp, then stay in for longer term reversal, okay? All the way back to that top. If not, then take off your profit there, okay? One more drop, and then again look for buy. Okay, short term sell is also possible. All right. So this is the dollar peso. Nice chart. Okay, updated chart. All charts are there on the trading view. You can get all charts on the dollar peso. So if you trade on that, watch it. All right. So pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar. Last week we were having, you know, this kind of pattern formation, right? This expanding triangle. So price slightly went higher and then dropped. Okay, went lower. We did not see more downside. Yeah, and we were expecting this pattern formation, which we are having right now from that bottom, right? We had that chart in our group. Now for the next week, you are looking price action at the current price. Okay, price is testing the top again. Okay, and price to hold that top and go lower. Okay, this trade back to that bottom or break that bottom, this previous bottom, and the whole move all the way up to 94 or this previous bottom. All right, so there is possibility that price slightly can push higher. Okay, this tiny correction can slightly push higher for another move like that. All right, like that, back to that top. If this tiny move is going to happen, you can trade for short term for that buy, but make sure you trade with care. You're gonna buy at that top. Okay, and then again start looking for this big move to happen. Pound to drop from that top. So pound New Zealand dollar, oil. Okay, you have seen that chart last week in the weekly market outlook. Yeah. So Brent and WTI both are same. So the next week you are looking for 15-minute correction to happen there and this move continuation for more upside. Okay, updated chart is there. So this correction is happening right now. So when we're going to look at this chart, we will talk about that. So buy the breakout. Okay, Kiwi Cat, watch for breakout to happen and look for this to buy. Breakout is already happening, but it's not so strong, all right? But next week when market going to open, this correction, which is just there on 30-minute time frame, this to break out and Kiwi Cat to continue to go higher. Okay, if not breaking, go down, test this previous bottom, and watch for this to break out from there, all right? And continue to go higher. Same analysis on the New Zealand dollar US dollar chart. All right, so last week, if you guys remember that, I have shown you this chart. All right, either correct and push for one more down. We did not see that correction. Okay, that's what we have seen. We have seen aggressive move. Okay, now correction is just happening. Now that correction to break out and price to continue to go higher. Okay, no more downside. All right, if this continuation is not going to continue aggressively for upside, okay, and price is going to rise correctively, and we are going to see something like that bigger correction there in the middle of that descending channel. All right, then we will look for it to go down for one more drop back at that bottom. Okay, but that for that move there should be uncertainty into the market, which we are not having at the moment. All right, there is certainty, right? So coronavirus issue is going away, right? And the market is moving towards stability. So New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, they should get strong. All right, they should get strong. They should rise. So that's the updated chart on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Okay, we have seen that strong aggressive move, which we were anticipating. All right, now the next week you are looking for that correction to break out. All right, we were anticipating that correction to happen, so that correction is happening now. All right, now this is the updated chart. All right, so you're looking for similar way the way I have just shown you the New Zealand dollar and CAD chart. All right, so breakout, you are in, stop behind that, and you're looking for it to continue to go higher. Okay, if breakout is not going to happen, let the price correct and go down for one more drop. Watch this previous low and then rise again aggressively from that bottom and continue the trend or reverse the bigger trend. Okay, so if we're going to look at the current chart, we'll show you from there. All right, when we're going to look at the current chart, current Kiwi chart, we'll show you from there. Okay, on lower time frame. So price hasn't moved a lot on this 240 time frame, but correction is very nice over there. All right, so this correction to break out. All right, break out, aggressively continue, form another one, set the trend, and continue to keep pushing more higher. All right, so dollar index. Dollar index is also at a best spot to watch for it to drop aggressively. All right. So if you go back to this previous chart, you can get that. All right. You can understand that what dollar index is doing. Every time when dollar index was forming highs, we are looking it to drop aggressively. Okay. So dropping, we were expecting it to drop. We were expecting it to drop. All right. We were expecting it to drop. We were expecting it to drop. It dropped. All right. So it dropped, all right, it dropped, okay. There we were expecting it to go for another up move, all right. So it's back at the top again, all right. So drop, okay, either drop for another corrective move, similar way like that, all right, another corrective move there, like the previous one, all right, and go back up for another up move or reverse the trend, all right. Drop aggressively, correct, and reverse the trend for longer term. All right, so this is, we'll show you on the lower time frame what you are looking on this chart. All right, very much same analysis like the euro dollar. Okay, price is slowly pushing up. It's not so aggressive. Yeah, it can drop aggressively at any time. Same analysis like last week. Price slightly went higher. Okay, it was farming correction on lower time frame and was pushing higher correctively. So drop aggressively. All right. So we'll look at the lower time frame. Same analysis on the euro dollar. All right, don't miss this buy. Okay, so it's falling correctively and this move. Okay, either break and reverse the trend for longer term, go up to 120 or 118, or go down for one more drop. Okay, and test the 106 and then start reversing from those lows. 106. So lower time frame analysis is there. Okay, we were expecting it to bounce off last week, but price was correcting and was keep pushing, and I have told you that price still can continue to go lower. All right, so we were expecting breakout to happen over there. We did not see breakout. All right, and price went lower. Another correction went lower. All right, now we are having another correction. All right, now that correction can break down for another drop like that. All right, and can form new low or can test up to 75. All right, so we are more interested we are more interested in this wave rather than this tiny move. All right, so breakout, okay, breakout of that corrective trend, this trend, okay, breakout, correct, and reverse. So we'll look at the lower time frame once we're going to start looking at the euro dollar chart. All right, and this is also a good chart to watch, euro cad. Okay, euro cad is sitting at the bottom, broke the previous bottom. If you go back to the previous chart, you will get the idea that what euro cad is doing. All right, so we were buyer there, buyer, all right. So last time we were buyer, this time price was sharp. We were expecting price to hold that, but price broke out. All right, and it's good that the price broke out. All right, now you're gonna get a good price to get into the trade for EuroCAD to go back up. All right, so we look at the bigger time frame. So EuroCAD is also at a good spot to watch it to go back up. All right, the Australian dollar US dollar chart you have just seen. All right, and dollar CAD. All right, so dollar CAD is also pushing lower from that top. Some price action. All right, last week we were expecting price action to happen. It happened, and it's going lower. All right, not going lower so aggressively. It's going down slowly, correctively. All right, but you can say that better than nothing. All right, so you are having something which is better than nothing. All right, last week you haven't got anything over there. Price was pushing higher slowly, and was staying above 33 200. So we are into this trade already from 33 3. Some of my traders are into the trade 33 100. I'm into this trade from 33 200. So we are looking this to go more downside, okay, and it is forming very nice correction over there. That correction to break out, form another one, all right, go more lower, form another one, all right, and go all the way back at this bottom. So if you want to understand that how this pair is behaving, you can look at the old chart, all right? All these charts are there. So just for your understanding, all right? So old chart, and we got this old chart too. So it's behaving nicely, dollar cat. So okay, so we were expecting that one more bullish to happen. Price did not, you know, went higher all the way up to 36. It went into bigger correction, all right? It went into bigger correction. Then we were short from there. We had that chart on the trading view as well from this area. Okay, you can get that chart there. But this is daily time frame. That chart was on a lower time frame. Then again, we were looking for this to buy from that bottom. All right. Okay, that was the same chart, by the way. I mean, that was the updated chart, all right? The update was the old chart. Price was staying there for a while before reversal. Okay, then we were selling from there, that top. We had those charts too. Yeah, we were buying there. Yeah, we had the lower time frame there. Yeah, we got that move, and then we were selling there. We had that move, and then from the bottom, we were looking for it to go higher. Now let's look at this chart, all right? And let's look at that how price nicely, went higher. Okay, so how nicely price went higher. So there is something for you to learn, right, on this chart. Now it's past. This chart is, mm, you can say that is not useful, but there is something to learn, right? So when price was there, okay, if you guys remember, I was asking you to pay attention at those lows, at that low. You can get you can get those weekly market outlook. Just go to the January 22, just check the weekly market outlook of the January, all right? So 22 or 23. So you're gonna get the idea that what I was saying at those lows to watch for buy for that bullish move, all right? And similar way, the way I was asking you to pay attention there, the price action I was asking you to watch there for buy, similar price action there now. Okay, at the current price to form that price action there and then continue to go lower. Okay, if you don't want to go there, all right, then that was the price action, all right, which was happening over there. So we were looking for buys there. Okay, now price pushing higher. These charts you guys have seen there last week, all right. Now this is the updated chart, all right. That's the updated chart. So price is pushing lower. Now this is your, that was the last week, all right. We were expecting this to happen. We were expecting this to happen, all right. Now that happened, all right. Then we were expecting this to happen. Now this is happening now, all right. So price is correcting over there. Now that's your update for next week, all right. So price went higher. It slightly went higher within that channel, and there we got the impulsive move. We were anticipating correction. Now this is what price is doing right now. Okay, this channel to hold, all right, this flat formation to hold, price to hold that top, all right, price to hold that top, hold that top, and aggressively go lower, all right, and continue to to go down for the bigger daily wave, all right. Okay, so move is not so aggressive. This bearish wave is not so aggressive. If this pattern is going to change, let's say it is not going to continue for the next move, and price is going to visit the 33 again, 33.30 or 33.200. Yeah, so you can watch for this to go down from that top too. All right. So when we're gonna look at the lower time frame, we'll look at the dollar CAD chart. All right. So this is the dollar CAD chart behaving nicely. You should pay attention at the top for this to go down. All right, so oil. All right, so we have seen the euro dollar chart. Oil, okay, oil bounced off, slowly pushing higher. Yeah, that's how oil is gonna go higher. Oil is not going to rise something like that. If oil is going to rise something like that, you're gonna be lucky, all right? Because fundamentals are not supporting that strong strength at the moment, but those fundamentals can change, all right, during you know within the next couple of weeks, all right? So as you guys know that. Oil demand dropped just because of the coronavirus, all right? So Chinese oil demand dropped, and because of that oil went aggressively lower, all right? So things are getting good, things are improving, fundamentals are improving, and those fundamentals are supporting strength, all right, on the oil. So you are looking lower time frame corrections, all right, and those lower time frame corrections to keep forming and price to keep pushing higher all the way back to that top or up to 65 or 70. Yeah, 65 or 70. So lower time frame analysis was that, all right? So last week we had flag on it, and that flag broke out. Just follow this chart now, all right? I mean this pattern, okay, there on the WTI. All right, so price to correct, it is correcting, all right? This is slightly late, all right? I mean at the current price is correcting, all right? So that's the WTI chart. All right, so euro Australian dollar went lower very aggressively. That was a good trade, all right? So next week there is possibility that you still can get more downside on it, all right? Price still can correct and can continue to go lower, okay, back to that bottom, or we may see new low, all right? So slightly bigger correction. Chart is there, all right? So chart is there, all right? So these were the last week chart, all right? Last week chart. We're expecting that correction to break out. If you remember in the weekly market outlook, this is what we were looking for. That's what I was asking you to pay attention. Breakout happened, all right? And the next move also happened, all right? So the complete wave happened over there. So the next complete bearish wave. Now this is what you are looking for, and it is almost 50% wave is completed, okay? So we're gonna look at the updated chart too. So this pair behaved very well, all right? So euro Australian dollar behaved very well, and yes, the pound Australian dollar chart is also doing very well. So we're going to look at the updated chart, okay? So this is the chart to watch too, all right? So there's going to be a short-term sell opportunity for next week, all right? So these are the charts which you have to pay attention. These are the high potential opportunities for coming weeks, all right, for coming days. So price went higher. Now there is a correction, okay? Now that correction to break down aggressively, test the bottom or form new low, and then again you're going to have buy opportunity for longer term, all right? So this is what we were anticipating, correction to form, okay? Correction happening. Now this to break down and continue to go lower, okay? Break down and continue to go lower. So you should pay attention on this lower time frame chart for your entries, all right? Every time when price is forming new high within that flag, you're looking for it to drop aggressively to the downside, okay? So setup is there within this chart, all right? Setup is there within this chart. If you understand that how to trade, perfect. If you don't, yes, you should go there where you understand, all right? Which asset you understand, you should trade there, okay? Wait for the price to short-term buy going to be over there, okay? New high, price action and drop, okay? This move to happen aggressive. If short move is not going to come, correct for another time, okay? Push more higher. The way price is doing, okay? The way price is doing right now, keep doing that, okay? Short breakdown or correct and push for one more up move. Every time when price going to form new high, you're looking for it to drop aggressively to the downside. So this is lower time frame analysis, okay, and that's the bigger time frame analysis. This correction to break and continue to go lower, and from bottom reversal for longer term. Okay, that's it. Now let's move on. Let's move on to the weekly market outlook. So that's the dollar index chart. You hope you guys got the idea on the bigger time frame, what it is doing on a bigger time frame. Let's go to the lower time frame. Okay, still in a bullish trend, short-term bullish trend. All right, on this time frame, short to medium term. By the way, it is in a bullish trend since 2018. All right, since 2018. So it still can push higher. All right, you see those moves. All right, these moves, it still can push higher. It can correct again, it can push more higher. So these short-term trades still can happen over there, right? So you even can trade on those short-term small moves, but trade with care, all right? Because that's not the direction for longer term. This is not going to be the direction for dollar index, all right? Because direction going to be the downside. So rather than going for buys, all right, let these tiny moves to happen, all right, let that small move to happen and wait for this to come, all right, this aggressive move to come. Okay, that aggressive move gonna look like this. Okay, once the aggressive move gonna come, join. Example have just shown you on the dollar CAD chart. You can just copy paste that stuff there. Okay, the way dollar CAD has done, just watch similar kind of aggressive move, correction, and then this is your trade. Okay, reversal on the dollar index. So short term it can push higher, but you're looking this to break down. All right, the trend to break down, the trend which is just there, and it can break down at any time. All right, so examples I have just shown you, I mean, not just shown you, I have shown you in the previous weekly market outlook. All right, so there you got the sharp sell. Okay, this is what you are searching, waiting for that to happen, this aggressive move. All right, that those red candles to happen. Okay, just reverse the euro dollar chart. Okay, bigger time frame analysis, similar like the dollar index. Okay, we have, let me check the chart. All right, we're gonna have that chart there. All right, so what will be the trade for you in future? Okay, this is the next trade. All right, the next trade which you should not miss is this. All right, so this setup is showing at the 170. All right, so 170 is far, 107 is far away from current prices. We're currently testing, 183. Okay, all right, so 107 is far away. So price even can push for one more drop on lower time frame, yeah, and can push up to 75. All right, 1.075. In extreme cases, it can go up to 1.07. All right, but even if price is going to test those areas, all right, there's going to be a move for 70 to 80 pips for the downside from current price. All right, even you can trade on that move, but that's going to be for short term. All right, that's going to be for short term move. So you should watch price action for this move. Okay, this trade, yeah, and that trade going to have the potential to push price all the way back up to 118. You can look at that, how huge potential going to be over there, right? So huge potential going to be over there. Price can push up to 118. All right, so we just need stability in the world. All right, and dollar gonna start going down. All right, so dollar is not going down. The reason is very much simple. Dollar is a high yield currency at the moment as with compared to the euro, and playing as a safe haven as well in the uncertain environment. All right, so there the US economy is also doing pretty well. Yeah, that's the reason euro is pushing lower. So there are going to be a buy opportunity. All right, so there's going to be a buy opportunity. Okay, let's go to the lower time frame. The trend is bearish. Okay, so this trend is bearish. For more downside, there should be another correction, something like that. Okay, we are not anticipating that correction, slightly bigger 4-hour time frame correction, and go and more downside. We are not anticipating that correction. All right, so you should not look for that correction. So you should look for, go to the lower time frame. You should look for, all right. So you should look for a similar way that we have just shown you the dollar index. Okay, so currently price is still bearish on lower time frame. Yeah, so pushing lower slowly. All right, this is not going to be with the trend for longer term. All right, price already made its move, so it can slightly push for one more drop like that. Okay, or can push up to the trend line. All right, we do have update on the euro dollar chart there. Okay, you have just seen that update. All right, so it can slightly push lower for one more drop, this one more drop. Okay, but if it is going to push up to 176, yeah, watch this aggressive move to happen. This is the trade you should catch, guys. This is the trade. Okay, this is the move you should catch. Okay, if price is not pushing there, then this is the trade you should catch from current price. All right, let me go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the lower time frame. 30-minute time frame going to be all right. Okay, so watch this from current price. Okay, watch this to happen. Okay, if you see that the aggressive impulsive move is going to appear over there, just buy the euro dollar. Okay, watch correction, buy more, add more. Okay, chart I have just shown you, right, on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Okay, if I'm gonna go to that weekly chart, all right, if I'm gonna go to the this chart, okay, there you can see that price wasn't doing anything at those lows, 66.70, yeah, 730. Price wasn't doing anything, just sitting or forming new low. All right, then what price did on lower time frame? That's the time frame which you should watch. Okay, there was the timing to get into the trade. All right, when the correction was happening over there, that was the timing. Let's say you missed the move there. Okay, that was the timing, or even that was the timing, that was the place to get into the trade. Let's say you missed there, you missed there. Okay, that was the timing to get into the trade for buy, right, from this area, or on that breakout. So this is what you are searching on the euro dollar. All right, so euro dollar currently is doing this. Okay, these moves. Okay, these moves, euro dollar done that, all right, has done that. Now this is, you are waiting on the euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar to do this, form correction, buy. Okay, form correction, buy. All right, form correction and reverse the trend. Okay, this will happen on the euro dollar. Just be patient and watch the price action. And once price bounced off, add more. Okay, so don't do anything. If price push for another breakout, even you can trade for short term, right? But again, it's risky selling the euro dollar at the lows. It's going to be a 20-30 pip move, and price aggressively can reverse. Okay, and you're going to have losing trade, or you may stuck over there for sell at the lows at the bottom. So selling at the bottom is not a good strategy. Yeah, so buying at the top is not a good strategy. So buying at the bottom, selling at the top is a good strategy. All right, so watch for reversal from that bottom. So euro dollar and dollar chief. Dollar chief formed a correction and pushed higher. Let's look at the daily time frame. All right. All right, so price is pushing higher. All right, so we are currently neutral on this chart, all right, for the next week. So we're gonna make decision based on the price action which we're gonna see at the current price. All right, and that's what I'm gonna show you. Okay, if you're gonna have another correction over there, dollar chief to complete the wave there. Okay, this move, complete the wave there at the top, and again give us a sell setup from that top. Okay, if we're not gonna have that correction, and we're gonna have sharp sells, because we are anticipating sharp sells on the dollar, on the DXY, and sharp buying on the euro dollar, all right, and buying on the kiwi uzi as well. Okay, so buying there, dollar gonna drop there, okay, and gonna test the bottom. The short-term trade gonna be over there, and again there's gonna be buy opportunity from these bottoms on the dollar sheaf. All right, so from current price at this area, you can see that we are neutral on the dollar sheaf. Yeah, but we'll make decision during the week once we're gonna have price action. Okay, so what price action you are looking on the dollar sheaf? All updates are there. Okay, this is the updated chart. All right, so another correction, 15 to 30 minute time frame correction. All right, and that correction to break it aggressively, entry, put your stop. First of all, let that correction to happen before you jump into the trade. There are certain things to watch before you jump into the trade. I'm showing just simple things. All right, it's not so simple when market is moving. All right, need to see certain things before jumping into the market. All right, so correction to complete, breakout, next wave, form another correction, and complete the wave there back at the top. Okay, and then again we're gonna start selling the dollar sheet from $1. All right, so this correction is important before you start looking for buy on the dollar sheet for more upside. All right, so we are not currently anticipating that correction. Yeah, if that correction is going to happen, we'll see for next move. Okay, we are currently anticipating that short move to happen. All right, this short move to happen, price to correct and then break down, test the bottom, and then reverse. All right, and at the same time euro dollar to bounce off. All right, okay, euro dollar to bounce off. When euro gonna get strong, chief gonna get strong with the euro too. All right, and dollar gonna get weaker. So this is the updated chart, a kind of neutral analysis. All right, but price action, which I have just shown you, either correction for more upside or sharp sell and break out of the trend line. All right, is everything fine, guys? Just let me know. YouTube and on Zoom, things are fine. Okay, so that's our dollar shift chart, and that's our dollar cat chart. All right, you have just seen the dollar cat chart at the start. On a bigger time frame, okay, on a weekly time frame, there is possibility that the dollar cat still can push up for another up move, another bullish move can happen over there. All right, this bullish move can happen over there all the way back to that top 36. But for that wave, we need to see oil around $100. All right, we need to see oil price around 1995 for $100. All right. Okay, so when we look at the fundamentals are not supporting the higher oil prices. Okay, we are having a lot of supply in the market. Even OPEC countries are struggling, all right, so getting oil supply, and US is not happy with the higher oil prices, all right, so they want oil prices between 50 to 75 for a while, all right. So currently that move is not you know supported by the fundamentals, all right, but fundamentals can change, guys. Fundamentals can change at any time, all right, and our structure and our pattern is showing that one more up move is possible. All right, so let's go to the lower time frame. Okay, the daily time frame chart you have just seen. I hope that daily time frame chart is in your mind now. Okay, this move to happen. All right, so let's straight away go to the lower time frame, and let's look at this flat formation, that flat formation to break. All right, that flat formation to break, and the dollar cat to drop. All right, so price can go higher, it can test that top, this flat formation. All right, it can test that top and watch it to drop, okay, and more corrections and keep pushing lower. So if you're going to go back to the previous chart, there you are having, okay, as not a perfect example, as we are having the pattern which we are having right now, not a perfect example, but it's okay to just let you know that what you are looking. Okay, you got the flat formation and you got the next move. Yeah, so this next move was driven by news. All right, this next wave was driven by news. Okay, so news can drive that next breakout as well on the dollar cat at the current price. Okay, if the price is not breaking this current correction, all right, this flat formation is not breaking down, all right, and price is testing the 33.30 and going for another short-term up move. So start looking for this to go back up and then draw from there. Okay, I mean, start looking for drop from there. Okay, if price test that top, then start looking for sell again from 133.30. That's a dollar cat chart, Australian dollar US dollar chart you have just seen. I'm gonna go straight away to the lower time frame. All right, and this is a bigger time frame. Yeah, so straight away gonna go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is what you are looking. Okay, breakout, another breakout. All right, this triangle breakout. All right, and from another correction. Okay, and set the trend for upside. Okay, if breakout is not going to happen, break down that bottom. All right, sharply break down that bottom sharply, test this previous bottom or form new low. Short-term sell going to be over there, but this is a risky sell. All right, carry risk. You can get stopped out on that sell. It's going to be a short-term sell and going to be at the lows at the bottom. All right, so from that bottom, again, you're looking for buy. All right, so this chart you have just seen. Actually, I'm showing twice. Yeah, I have just shown this chart on my trading view profile and showing again. So there are setups, okay? So bigger time frame you have just seen. So let's straight away look at this 1 hour time frame. All right, bigger time frame you have just seen. Let's look at the daily, this 1 hour time frame. Okay, one more drop back to that bottom and then go higher or breakout. Okay, breakout, buy or wait for the price to test the previous bottom. Okay, daily time frame chart, you guys remember. All right, so okay, that's the bigger time frame chart. One more drop possibility exists over there, this, but we are not looking. All right, fundamentals needs to get worse for this one more drop. So just simply look for the lower time frame breakout. Okay, this chart. All right, just look for this chart. All right, breakout, and okay, this chart. Just put that chart on your screen and follow that. All right, so Kiwi dollar, US dollar, dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen still staying at the top. Okay, but the bigger time frame analysis is very much same. Okay, we are anticipating one more drop. That's our bigger time frame analysis. All right, so dollar yen to go down for one more drop. Let's go down to the setup. Okay, there we were looking for it to go down. It went lower. Okay, and then bounced off. Okay, the updated chart was there. Okay, that was the updated chart. Okay, price bounced off from that trend line, went higher for another up move. Okay, now the current updated chart is this. This is the current updated chart. We are having correction over there. All right, so this correction to break down sharply next week. All right, if that breakout is going to happen, just look for that breakout and get into the trade, put stop behind that, and this move all the way back to that bottom. Again, for this breakout, we must have, some uncertainty into the market. There should be some reasons for that breakout to happen. So currently, there is no reason for that breakout to happen, all right? Because things are getting good. Chinese are, overcoming on the coronavirus spread, all right? So they are containing, and almost they have discharged 10,000 patients, all right, which is a good sign in for future, all right. They have discharged 10,000 patients, all right, but almost not almost, more than, you can say, more than 60,000 people, have been reported for coronavirus infection, all right. So the more people they're going to discharge from the hospital, going to be a better sign for the markets, all right. Going to be a good sign for the risk assets, and for the going to be a bad sign for the safe havens, all right. So currently this is which is driving the measures against the yen, all right. So yen is slightly getting weaker, we can say that, okay. So there should be a reason for that breakout, okay. Let's say if things are going to get worse, yeah, things are going out of control, the coronavirus is going out of control, more people are going to be reported, and the significant rise is going to come, then we may see that breakout, all right. Or maybe we can have, a different types of uncertainty in the market which can drive that breakout, all right. You don't know what Donald Trump is going to do. Yeah, he can tweet and can completely change things, all right. So breakout, okay. So dollar yen to break out, that breakout, and go lower all the way up to 10850 or lower than that. Okay, if we're not gonna get that breakout, there's gonna be a one more push up. Okay, one more buy short term buy setup. Okay, all the way back to that top. And once price gonna test this previous high or new high, once price gonna form new high or gonna test the previous high, start looking for this trade. Okay, that's our structure, that's our patterns. Okay, price gonna stay within that pattern for a while. Okay, we are not anticipating dollar yen to push more higher. All right, so it's struggling to push more higher. So you are watching price action at the previous highs and dollar yen to go lower. Okay, this correction. Okay, if I'm gonna change my chart slightly, you're gonna see different things. All right, so this to break down aggressively. Okay, this to break down aggressively. So as I said, there should be reasons for that breakout to happen. All right, I have just explained that. Okay, so currently we are not having uncertainty into the market. Okay, so price still can push up for another up move. All right, this one more up move from that bottom. Okay, price can go back up for another up move, or can test these previous highs. All right, so that's your dollar yen chart. If you don't understand that 1 hour time frame analysis, yeah, you can stick to this daily time frame analysis as well. Okay, you can watch these previous highs for price action. Okay, this previous high, and you can search the sell setup over there, or above 110. All right, close to the 110.30 or 110 10.40. Yeah, within those areas you can look for dollar yen to drop. Okay, this trade. Euro yen. Euro yen is dropping from the top. Last week we were expecting flat formation. Price broke out that flat formation, and still pushing lower. All right. So the move on the euro yen is driven by the euro, not the yen. All right. Yen is not driving at the moment. So move is driven by the euro. Okay. And there is a potential for more downside on the euro yen. Okay. Euro yen can go all the way back to that bottom, right? Or we may see euro yen back at these areas. Okay, at 112. 112 is far away. There are going to be a lot of panic in the market if euro yen is going to push all the way up to 112, all right? For specifically for the Europe. Okay, so let's go to the lower time frame. So correction, all right? Another correction, 4-hour time frame correction to form, and euro yen to continue the trend. Okay, form correction and continue the trend all the way back to that bottom. Okay, if I'm going to go to the lower time frame, analysis on the euro yen is very much similar like the euro dollar chart. All right, so you are watching this correction to slightly get bigger. Okay, the bigger the correction, the better the breakout gonna happen for more downside. All right. Okay, so that correction to slightly get bigger. Okay, and then breakout, continue for the next wave like that. Okay, continue to keep pushing more lower. Okay, so if we don't see that correction, okay, correction is not going to get bigger, and prices are rising very aggressively from the bottom. Okay, then one more up move back at the top. Okay, one more up move back at the top, and again we're going to start looking for sell on the euro yen from that top. All right, so this move should be there for I mean should be driven by some reasons. Okay, currently we don't have reasons for that move, the aggressive move for upside. Okay, so euro gonna struggle against the yen for a while. All right, okay, so there you got, so correct and continue the trend on the euro yen. Pound dollar. Okay, so let's go to the daily time frame. Go to the weekly time frame. Okay, that's the updated chart. Okay, so last week price was testing the trend line and slightly bounced up from that trend line. Okay, and we had this is the last week chart. Okay, this is what we were watching. Price to bounce up from the trend line and go back up within this the correction, or go for the next bullish wave, or break out and form correction and go down back at the 20. So as I said last week, we don't have reasons for the price to go lower. Okay, we don't have reasons for this move to happen. All right, so we were expecting it to bounce off. So next updated chart was there. All right, we were expecting it to bounce off. All right, and those were the lower time frame updates. Okay, we were looking for these corrections to break out and continue to go more higher. Okay, now this is the updated chart, the pound dollar. All right, so hopefully you guys remember that when price was testing the when price was there last time. All right, I have shown you what to do in the weekly market outlook. All right, so sharp sell and one more drop, and from bottom go back up. So same again next week. All right, first of all, lower time frame correction to break out. Okay, continue and break this trend line. Break that trend line and continue to keep pushing higher up to 140 or 139. This move. All right, this move continue to go higher. Okay, so if we're gonna see that the price is struggling again back at that top. Okay, then one more short-term sell, this one more short-term sell back at that bottom, and again there's gonna be a buy from the bottom. All right, from that bottom on the pound dollar. So that's the pound dollar chart. Update is there. There you got the update. All right, on lower time frame. So this correction to break out. All right, so go there, test that top. All right, so if move is going to be very sharp, let's say something like that, okay, then break this top, go above 32, and continue to go up to 140. Yeah, keep pushing up to 139, 140. Yeah, if you have seen the bigger weekly time frame chart, then up to 145, 150, those are the targets for longer term. All right, okay, so let's see guys, price gonna struggle again at those areas, the way price has done last time. Okay, take off your profit. All right, wait for this aggressive move, correction, and then go for short term, one more drop back up to 128.50. 50 or 120.29 up to those areas. Okay, this trade then. Okay, and again, once price gonna test that previous low, start looking for buy on the pound dollar from the bottom. All right, that's the pound dollar chart on lower time frame. That's what you should do, and keep in your mind this chart. All right, that's the chart which you should follow. All right, if not testing the, let's say this tiny arrow is not going to happen. All right, price is not breaking for the next small move which I have just shown you on lower time frame, and going down back at the bottom, this area. Okay, watch again for it to go back up. Bye. All right, so that's the pound dollar chart. All right, so you're gonna look at the, let's look at the other pound charts, all right, because they are similar. Then we're gonna look at the euro and the rest. Okay, so same analysis on the pound yen. Okay, pound yen is making the move. We are having correction. Now this correction to break, and this is what price should do, right? Price to go into that direction. Okay, the next bullish run. So price already went higher last week, all right, from the bottom. Okay, last week we were looking for pound yen to hold the bottom and go back up. So same analysis on the pound yen as well, like the pound dollar analysis. Okay, breakout and continue the trend on lower time frame. Okay, if price struggle at this previous high, same again, short term one more drop, test the bottom, take off your profit, and again start looking for continuation. Okay, bigger time frame you have just seen there. Okay, breakout, similar correction is happening there. Okay, so breakout, this short term trade, break that top. Okay, continue to go more higher. If struggling there, take off your profit and go down back at the bottom. So short term one more drop. Okay, so same structure, same analysis, almost same analysis like last time. Okay, last time we were looking for price to go down. Okay, so same again from that top. That's the pound yen. Pound chief also similar like that. Okay, slightly different. Weekly chart. All right, so pound chief was setting up for the big wave. Okay, now it's trying to break up. Okay, this correction. All right, or expanding triangle trying to break up for this next run. All right, so last week we were looking for price to test the previous bottom and then reverse. So price bounced off. All right, it it reversed from the previous bottom. All right, and for next week correction. Okay, their correction to form over there, and that correction to break out and continue to go more higher. Okay, if this correction is not breaking up and price is going for another move down, seem like the other pound pairs, all right, one more drop is happening, test that bottom again, and then from that bottom to continue to go higher. Same analysis like the other pound pairs. Okay, not different from the other pound pairs. Okay, so trend line. All right, so correct over there. Okay, and continue. Okay, if correction is not going to happen, short move coming. Okay, one more drop back at these lows. Okay, one more drop and test the bottom and then reverse. All right, so that's the pound chief chart. Okay, so pound euro pound is slightly different than the pound chief chart. All right, we are bullish on both pairs at the same times, and I'm telling you since last couple of weeks. All right, both pairs not gonna rise at the same time. We are bullish on both. All right, but selling euro pound for longer term to downside at the current price is not making sense. All right, it is not at a good spot for selling the euro pound for more downside. Okay, but it is at a good spot for buy. All right. So we are looking buy on both pairs, all right, and the pound chief and on the euro pound. Okay, we are looking pound to go higher, pound chief to go higher, and euro pound to go higher from current prices. But one of them gonna go higher. Both are not going to go higher. Okay, you can see that pound chief has bounced off from the bottom and pushing higher, and at the same time euro is pushing lower. Euro pound is pushing lower. All right. So you can say that it's because of the pound. Yeah, pound is gaining, so that's why. But both are correlated to each other. All right. So strength there on the pound chief will weaker the euro against the pound. Okay, then the buy you're gonna take here gonna get stopped out. So buying both pairs at the same time means that one of the trade you're gonna lose, all right, and the other one gonna give you profit. Okay, but why we are looking for buy at the same time. Okay, if pound chief is going to draw for one more move back at the previous lows, all right, in the weekly time frame, then potential going to be huge here, right? Potential going to be almost same on both pairs in pips wise, all right, but this pair is at the best spot as with compared to the pound chief, all right. So selling the euro pound from top was a great place, all right. Okay, so okay, that was the great place for selling the euro pound from that top. I don't have a bigger weekly time frame chart. Okay, so strength on the pound chief can break that bottom. Okay, and euro pound gonna break down, gonna correct again, and gonna reverse the longer term trend for the downside on weekly time frame. This weekly time frame. Okay, we're gonna go more downside. Okay, so why we are looking euro pound to go higher and pound shift to go higher too at the same time. Okay, so in case if there is going to be uncertainty again between the UK and Europe, okay, euro gonna spike from the current price and euro gonna go back to the top again, all right, and pound shift gonna drop then, all right. Okay, but pound chief not gonna be at a good spot to sell, all right, but euro gonna be at a good spot to buy. It is sitting at the bottom. I have just shown you, all right. So this is going to be great opportunity then, all right. Okay, so if there is if we are not going to see any uncertainty between the EU and UK, then pound chief going to keep pushing higher for the next wave, all right, and this pair going to keep pushing lower for more downside. But you should not sell this pair at the bottom. Okay, price is sitting at the bottom, all right. Price is sitting at the bottom. So when you're going to sell the euro pound from the current price, even on a lower time frame like 15-minute time frame, yeah, so you can get stopped out. It can bounce off at any time, aggressively. So there is a correlation, okay. But sometimes, all right, sometimes chiefs play as a safe haven currency. Okay, when chiefs start to play as a safe haven currency, then we see bigger moves there on the pound chief as well compared to the euro pound. Okay, then euro pound stays sideways, all right. We don't see same moves at this then, all right, when chiefs started when we see uncertainty into the market related to the other countries, all right, not to the UK, all right, then chief started to play as a safe haven. We see bigger move on the pound chief, then euro pound stays sideways. We don't see big moves then on the euro pound. Okay, so euro pound can stay sideways as well from the current price. Yeah, it can bounce off and can we can see this sideways move for a while. All right, so that's the reason, guys. Normally we stay bullish and bearish on both pairs. Okay, we stay bullish and bearish. Okay, you can clearly see that this is the chart you are having. Okay, if I'm gonna refresh this chart, this is a weekly time frame chart. Okay, and posted on 22nd of August. All right, and what we were looking then, we were looking for this to go down. It went lower. Okay, and let's look at the pound chief chart. All right, so pound chief weekly chart. All right, same date. All right, same date, 22nd of August. Price was sitting at the bottom. Almost same analysis like the pound, euro pound. All right, price bounced off from the bottom. See that? Price dropped there, price went higher here on the pound chief. You can see that pound was gaining at that time, okay, and because of that move happened. Okay, so I'm showing you as a best, I mean, which is a best opportunity in case if we are going to see again, uncertainty between the UK and Europe. Okay, this is still gonna go lower than, okay, the price not gonna go higher, price gonna go lower than, but the best opportunity gonna be the euro pound then, okay. So structurally, euro pound is sitting at the floor. That's my point. Okay, so you have seen euro pound, pound CAD. All right, so pound CAD is at a neutral place. Okay, so very much same analysis like other pound pairs. Okay, we still can see one more drop. Okay, price can push and can still go down for that one more drop. Okay, and then again from that bottom buy. Okay, this short term one more drop can happen over there on the pound CAD. Okay, so this is our longer term wave. So currently we are neutral on the pound CAD because it is not at a best spot for buy, or even it is at a good spot to go for short term sell back at the bottom. All right, so for that, just keep an eye at the previous highs. Okay, for short term sell back at the previous bottom, and once price going to complete that ABC move, going to test the bottom, then you can start buying the pound CAD from the bottom. All right, so that's the pound CAD chart and pound Australian dollar. Okay, so bigger time frame is still same on a pound Australian dollar. 2 days. Okay, so price is still struggling there. So last week we were looking for this. All right, so price went lower but did not continue. All right, so we were looking price to that. This is the updated chart, by the way. All right, this is not the this is updated chart. Okay, this is what we're gonna look for. That was the last week chart. All right. Okay, we were looking for this to continue to go all the way for the next move to the downside. Okay, so price went lower. All right, tested that bottom and started to struggle. Okay, now went higher, so changed the pattern formation. All right, so short happened over there. So for next week, chart is very much clear on the pound Australian dollar. All right, so you're looking for this move to happen. Aggressive sell, back at that bottom, break that and continue to go lower. Okay, this ABC move to continue to go lower for more downside, that trade. All right, so I have shown you buy setups on the other pound pairs. Yes, just short term buy on pound dollar. One more push up, one more push up on the pound yen. All right, okay, after correction is just there. So that one more push up obviously gonna give you another up move there. Okay, this price gonna go slightly higher than that, or you can see this. Okay, this move. Okay, price can break out and slightly can push higher. Right, we are not anticipating that that one more push up gonna go up to that top that much far away, 198, right? Okay, so if even price is going to push up to that much far away, 198, the bigger time frame chart I have just shown you, so start looking for sell. They're going to be a short term buy. This short term buy, so rather than going after that short term buy, let the price tag the top, all right, and start selling for pound Australian dollar again from that top. So that's in case if price is going to push higher. We are not looking for that one more up move. So currently you are looking this move. Okay, so price to go down aggressively, this move, rather than for more upside on it. Yeah, so Australian dollar sitting at the bottom, setting up for more upside. Okay, strength there will drive this pair lower. All right. So strength there will drive this pair lower, pound Australian dollar. And pound New Zealand dollar also sitting at a very good spot to watch. Okay, let's straight away go to the lower time frame. Same almost same analysis. Okay, so one more push up can happen on pound New Zealand dollar. Okay, this is the old chart. Okay, and that's the, yeah, there is the updated chart. Okay, from that bottom we were expecting it to break, continue to go lower or go back up. Okay, so it went higher rather than more downside. Now for next week, price is sitting at a very good spot. You're looking for that to drop, pound New Zealand dollar to drop from there. Okay, the way it has dropped in the previous flat formation, this flat formation, right? This flat formation. All right, so price slightly went higher back at that top, forming similar kind of corrections which we are having on other pound pairs. Okay, it can slightly push higher back to that top. If so, you are looking it to drop. All right, that's secondary. Yeah, breakout if going to push, that secondary. So first of all, price to hold the top and go down. Okay, remember you are looking for breakout on the New Zealand dollar. All right, so some traders, what they do, this is very important thing. All right, so some traders, what they do, so it is very important for those traders who are you can see that new traders and don't know. All right, all right, so what I have shown you, I have shown you sell there. Okay, this is New Zealand dollar. I have shown you buy on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. All right, I have shown you buy on the New Zealand dollar CAD. All right, and what else? Kiwi pair. Yes, Kiwi chief. I will show buy setup there. If you're going to take all these buys, if you're going to buy Kiwi across the market, let's say 4 or 5 trades, and each of your trade is having 1 to 2% risk, so your risk gonna double, all right? Your risk gonna be around, let's say 2% gonna be 10% risk. If you are not using 1% risk, then your risk gonna be 10%, all right? Just on a single currency. Yeah, just on a single currency, your risk gonna be 10%. Yeah, 5 to 10%, all right? And let's see, you know, New Zealand dollar is not getting strong, right? It is getting weaker. Okay, so your drawdown gonna be something like 10% or 15%. Yeah, you're gonna lose your account 10 to 15% just on a single currency. All right. So diversify your risk rather than putting all your risk on a one currency. Diversify that. All right. So let's say you are having 1 or 2% risk here on the pound New Zealand dollar. You sold pound New Zealand dollar with 1 or 2%. All right. Okay. If you are having enough capital and you can afford to open more 1 or 2% risk on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, all right, or New Zealand dollar CAD, all right, you can take 1 or 2 trades on a same currency, all right, and the third or fourth trade should be a should be a different should be on a different currency, shouldn't be on a dollar or should not be on a Kiwi, all right, where you have already taken 5 to 10% risk, all right. So diversify your risk, put your risk on those currencies which are not related to those currencies which you have already opened, all right, where you have already taken trades, all right. This way your risk gonna double, okay, your risk gonna multiply, and if that single currency is not getting strong, then you're gonna lose almost 15 to 20%, all right. It will depend on your risk. We are just using as an example. So diversify your risk. So I'm showing strength on the Kiwi, I'm showing strength on the Uzi across the market, all right. So if you're going to take all these buys, yeah, and if Kiwi is not going to get strong, you're going to lose a lot of money. Okay, so what diversification will do, let's say you are losing 1 or 2 trades on the Kiwi, all right, and you have taken 1 or 2 trades on a different currency, yeah. So losing here on the Kiwi you will recover, your loss from other currencies. Okay, you will be on break even. All right, which currency shouldn't be related to the correlated to the kiwi. So diversify your risk. Okay, so dollar is a very important currency of the market. So generally dollar set the direction for the other currencies. If dollar is rising, other majors gonna fall against the dollar. Okay, if dollar is falling, other major currencies gonna rise. All right, and the other major currencies are also correlated, you know, correlated with the other currencies which are not related to the dollars. All right, so if dollar gonna rise, all right, you're gonna see fall on the CAD, USD, Kiwi, all right, euro and pound. All right, now when you're gonna, I mean, the pound, Kiwi, USD, CAD also correlated with the yen. All right, I mean, when dollar gonna rise, these major currencies gonna drop. Pound, Uzi, Kiwi, CAD, all right? And these currencies also going to rise against the yen, all right? So understand that, which currencies are correlated. So diversify your risk according to that, all right? If dollar going to drop, yen going to drop too, yeah? And the currencies which going to rise against the dollar, they're going to rise against the yen as well, okay? So this is going to be a correlation. So if you're going to take trade same time, let's say you bought the Australian dollar, US dollar, and you sold the Australian a dollar and yen, all right? So you're not going to get profit from Australian dollar and yen, all right? So Australian dollar going to rise against the yen as well. Okay, so you know, when one currency gonna rise, it will rise across the market. Yeah, it will depend on the other currency, how stronger and weaker that currency is. And then we're gonna see the difference, all right? Either the other currency is stronger or weaker. If other currency is weaker, we're going to see huge difference. If other currency is stronger and the currency which is getting stronger is that stronger currency, we're not going to see huge difference. All right, both currencies are going to stay sideways. All right, so diversify your risk. Some traders, they sent me their trades last week. Yeah, couple of traders, they sent me their trades, and this is the issue with them. All right, the issue which I'm trying to tell you. They don't realize, right? They don't realize. They just keep buying and selling as same currency. They don't understand the correlation. So it's really important. All right. So pound New Zealand dollar. Let's move on. So pound New Zealand dollar. All right. So now let's look at the euro chief. Euro chief went lower for one more drop. For next bigger time frame analysis is same. All right. So bigger time frame analysis same like last week. Short term one more drop can happen. Okay, so bigger time frame is same. Okay, so last week one more drop possibility was there. Okay, so we still can see, correction and one more push lower. So this is what we are anticipating. Short move, correct and reverse the euro chief trend. Okay, same analysis like last week. So gold and silver is not at a place to buy for longer term, all right? So don't buy them for longer term, for monthly time frame. Yeah, short term, short to medium term, it's okay, but not for longer term, all right? So dollar peso, this chart you have just seen at the start, guys. So buy from the bottom. Okay, that's the updated chart. You have seen that chart at the start. It is at the low, bounce up from the bottom and go there. Okay, chart is there. And Uzi Chief. Uzi CAD. Okay, so Uzi CAD, bigger time frame, same. Almost same like last week. All right, so that's what we have seen last week. So let's go to the lower time frame. Uzi CAD to slightly push lower, test the previous bottom and then bounce off. All right, go higher. So slightly push lower Slightly push lower, test the previous bottom and reverse the trend. All right, so Aussie New Zealand dollar, you have just seen the bigger time frame analysis, this correction to break out. Okay, updated chart is there on my trading view profile. So go back up and then break down, or break down from the current price. Test the bottom, from that bottom, longer term reversal. All right, let's look at the bigger time frame chart. All right, so same analysis like last week. So longer term reversal. All right, this bigger flag to continue to go higher. So natural gas went lower for one more drop last week and then bounced off after hitting the lows. So same analysis like last week. Drop uh, the drop on the natural gas is becoming slower and slower. All right. So breakout, reverse the trend, correct, and go higher. All right. Or one more drop. All right. One more drop. Test the 170 and then reverse. All right. So natural gas cannot keep falling. All right. Cannot keep falling. So it will bounce off very soon. All right. Yeah, 26 or 27 is far away. All right, Chris. So I don't know. I mean, about your analysis, how you have analyzed and how you have reached up to 27, 26, and 27. All right, there should be uncertainty. All right, fundamentals will drive the silver and gold more higher. All right, so we had certainty into the market. All right, so US China, they signed the trade deal. That was the reason which was driving the safe havens more higher. All right, now they signed the deal. So the reason why we haven't seen weaknesses on the metals, because coronavirus broke out and Chinese have shut down their currency. Yeah, so this is driving the safe havens short term for up. All right, so if things are going to get more worse between US and China for the next phase, all right, for second phase trade deal, all right, or let's say US is going to fight again with the Iran, all right, when we are going to have war, or you can see that chances for recession are going to rise significantly. Yields are dropping significantly lower than 1%. All right, then we're gonna see aggressive move on the silver for more upside. Okay, then silver even gonna go higher than 30. All right, if these uncertainties gonna develop, the uncertainties which I'm telling you, then you're gonna see aggressive rise on the silver and gold. All right, but currently they are trying to to get away from these uncertainties. Yet uncertainties, specifically politicians are trying to get away. Specifically Donald Trump, all right, who has created these uncertainties, all right, the trade war, all right, and mess with the Iran, yeah, and mess with the Chinese, because he's going for the election at the end of this year, all right, okay, and definitely he's not going to start anything similar like the 2019 or 2018. All right, so definitely he has to show stability in the US and around the world so that people can choose him again for next term. All right, so if he's going to create again uncertainties in the world, all right, then you're going to see strength on the metals. All right, and metals going to go higher. Okay, we believe that when this coronavirus issue gonna be over, we're gonna see stability in the market. Equity is gonna keep pushing higher slowly, and silver and other metals gonna start losing their strength. All right, and we're gonna see some strength on the yield gonna start pushing higher. So have to look at these fundamentals. Okay, how these fundamentals are developing in the world, they're going to drive the price. Okay, just looking at the silver and hoping that the silver going to go for 30, for 50. All right, so there are people, all right, who are looking silver to go up to 50 or 60 since 2000. All right, we are 20 years now since then. All right, they're still looking for silver to go there, but silver is not going there. All right, so make sure you understand the reasons behind the rise you are looking. All right, so natural gas, okay, breakout, continue to go higher, or one more drop, test the bottom, or form new low and reverse. Okay, natural gas going to be the trade for 2020. All right, natural gas going to be the trade for 2020. Yeah, but that can change. All right, it looks like that there is a strength is going to come on the silver and on the the gold. All right, yes, they can break out for another one more up move and then can drop significantly. So we're going to look at them. So EuroCAD, okay, EuroCAD to bounce off from the bottom. So go to the lower time frame. It is doing similar way the way you have seen euro dollar has just done. Okay, so same analysis like last time. Okay, if you remember those analysis. So prices is pushing lower, still in a downtrend, go lower, aggressive move, correct, and that's your trade on the EuroCAD. Okay, as long as price keep pushing lower, slowly, let that to happen. Let the EuroCAD to finish bearish move. Okay, once price gonna bounce off, jump into the trade. Okay, so CAD yen. Right, so let's look at the CAD yen. That's our bigger time frame analysis now. Okay, so we still can see price can test that bottom, all right, or new high. This one more move can happen, all right. So that was the last time analysis. We were looking for CAD yen to continue to go lower. Okay, so let's go to the lower time frame. First of all, search the breakout. Similar analysis like dollar yen chart. Okay, breakdown stronger. If breakdown is going to be very strong, then stay. This move is going to leave for the next bearish wave for the downside. Okay, if move is not going to be aggressive, breakout is not going to be aggressive, and price is correctively pushing lower, and we are having this expanding triangle, yeah, then take off your profit, one more up move, and then again start selling from the top. Okay, so short term buy going to be over there after having that expanding triangle, all right, from that bottom. So Uzi yen, same analysis on Uzi yen, all right. So okay, so sharp breakdown. Okay, sharp breakdown, continue to go lower. Okay, or one more up move, ABC move. Okay, and then drop for bigger time frame to the downside. Let's go to the daily time frame where you're gonna understand the. Let me zoom out. Okay, so this ABC move, that's the chart. All right, so a kind of neutral analysis we are having on the yen pairs. All right. Okay, ABC move and then continue to go lower. So short term buy and then go lower. All right, so Kiwi yen also same. All right, also same flat formation. Go back up from the bottom, test the top, and then drop. All right, so that's what we are having. So Kiwi yen. All right, this ABC move. All right, this ABC move. Price to hold that bottom and go there. All right. Okay, so when you're gonna buy the Kiwi against the yen, okay, trade with care. We are more bearish on it rather than bullish. Okay, we are bullish on the Kiwi. So price to come at that bottom, same analysis like other Kiwi pairs. Okay, and then this trade. First of all, watch how far that trade goes. Okay, price should not break that bottom for buy. Okay, if price gonna break down, then price has already completed the ABC move, and they're going to be a continuation to the downside. Okay, so neutral analysis, we are neutral, but short term buy going to be over there from the previous bottom. Daily swing, which daily swing chart? We have seen those pound charts. All right, so let's look at the chief yen. Okay, so chief yen is dropping. All right, no more higher on the chief yen. Okay, there. Right, so this flag formation flag already broke out. Okay, this flag, we were looking for that flag to break out. Price is testing that bottom. Yeah, there is possibility that we're not going to have that one more up move. All right, so we're not going to have that flag formation. Price going to break lower. We're going to have correction, and price going to set the trend for the downside. Okay, the way it has done there. So one breakdown is possible. Go back up for one more up move. Test the top, this flat formation, and this is the wave. Okay, that's the wave on the chief yen go down. Right, so chief yen to drop. So euro New Zealand dollar. So euro New Zealand dollar. Okay, so euro New Zealand dollar is still pushing lower. So we have strength last week on the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so New Zealand dollar, euro New Zealand dollar to form correction there and go down all the way back to that bottom or flat formation and then drop. All right, so that's the euro New Zealand dollar. Okay, euro Australian dollar chart you guys have just seen at the start, correction and then continuation for more downside. All right, so that correction to form and continue to go more lower. Okay, on this bigger time frame, a longer term reversal. Okay, last week we had that chart. All right, we were looking for, I mean, in the previous weekly market outlook, we had that chart. So longer term reversal. Cat chief, keep pushing higher, correct, and continue to go more higher. All right, so correct and continue to go more higher. All right, so correct and continue to go more higher, or one more drop and then again hold the bottom and reverse from that bottom. All right, so cat chief. Kiwi cat breakout too. Okay, I have shown that chart at the start. All right, so breakout, similar way, the way I have just shown you the New Zealand dollar, US dollar chart. Okay, so lower time frame chart is there on the trading view profile. Breakout and continue. All right, so this is to break up and continue to go more higher. Aussie chief sitting at the bottom and reversal for longer term. All right, so Aussie chief to go down for one more drop and test that bottom and then continuation. Okay, so this formation to form. So if you're going to look at the bigger time frame, all right, so reversal on a bigger time frame. Okay, so price is sitting at the bottom. So there you got the chart. Okay, on bigger time frame. So Kiwi Chief also sitting at the bottom. Okay, so buy on the Kiwi Chief to longer term reversal. Okay, the arrows are clearly showing you that which way you should look for. Okay, so correction and continue to go higher or test this bottom. Okay, and buy on the Kiwi Chief. So from previous bottoms. So reversal on the Kiwi Chief. And let's look at the equities, and let's finish the weekly market outlook. All right, so equities are still strong, still pushing higher. Okay, at some point we're gonna have bigger correction. Okay, I'm just going to quickly tell you that at some point we're gonna have this bigger correction. Okay, this bigger correction is due, but on lower time frame, price is correcting short-term buy. All right, correct and continue to go higher. Correction is happening. You can test that bottom and short-term one more push up. So short-term buying, and once price is going to start to form a bigger correction, let that to happen, let that to complete, and start buying again. All right, so S&P 500, same analysis. Correction is due. All right, so short-term buy, bigger correction is due. So once bigger correction gonna happen, we'll see. Okay, so short-term continuation, more upside, continue to go more higher. Okay, and US 30 price can drop for one more drop. Okay, US 30 is not a Dow Jones is not at a good spot where you can look for it to continue to go more higher. All right, for buy, for short-term buy, that's the point. Okay, so it's better to wait for this to go down or short-term sell from that top. So selling is risky there. All right, test that bottom and then again continue to go higher. Okay, so neutral analysis. Okay, so you can see that we are, neutral bullish on it. All right, currently neutral at the current price, but once price is going to test the bottom, we will be bullish on it. All right, so Dow is still pushing German 30. All right, so German 30 went higher from the bottom. Okay, and let's go to the Telegram. Let's look at the wool charts. Wool chart going to be far behind. We are having a lot of updates on the Telegram. So Dow is German 30, German index is pushing higher, right? There you got. Okay, this is what we are looking. We are looking currently the next bullish wave to complete. Okay, I hope you have already seen that chart, right? And price bounced up from that bottom, pushing higher for next wave. Okay, but there is possibility that we still can see one more drop, all right, from the previous top. Price can drop and can go lower for one more drop. All right, so strength there is driving the euro lower. Okay, so price can keep pushing higher. Okay, can correct and keep pushing higher. Can correct the way it is doing right now. Okay, correction. It can do that for the next wave to complete the next wave, which I have just shown you on the chart which I just shown you on the Telegram. Okay, so you shouldn't be a seller on it until you see that the sharp move is happening. All right, if sharp move is happening, there you see. Okay, there you see sharp moves are coming. Okay, there you see sharp move. Okay, wait for that sharp move to happen. Once you see that that is happening, you can join during that. All right, if you are not confident joining the drop during that, wait for this to correct. Okay, wait for that to correction happen and the next move. All right, so correction to form and then draw back at that bottom. All right, okay, so this move gonna give us some strength on the euro. All right, we're gonna have some strength on the euro. So more likely we're gonna see one more drop on the German 30 rather than continuation for more upside, because it is forming new highs. Okay, it broke the previous top and pushing more higher. Okay, it set the trend for more upside. Okay, but DAX struggle. Yes. All right. So hope highly likely price gonna struggle there around the 1400. All right, and 14,000 and gonna drop. Okay, drop. So that's the DAX. All right. So UK 100 index to go low, go more lower back at the bottom and then rise from there. Okay, this ABC move to form, right? This ABC move to complete. Okay, test that bottom and buy. All right, Nikkei index also go down, same like the DAX. All right, one more drop and test the previous bottom and then go higher. All right, so this drop will drive the yen higher. Okay, there you got the gold chart. Gold to push for one more up move. All right, gold to break the previous top, test the 1650 or 1700 is far away. Okay, so breakout, one more up move and then start to drop. So currently we are neutral bullish on the gold. All right, neutral bullish on the gold. We are waiting for the next move to finish, short-term buy to finish for upside. Okay, and then significant drop from the previous top or new high. So same analysis on the silver. Okay, fundamentals needs to improve. Okay, so 26 and 27 is far away. Okay, so 26 and 27 on silver is far away. Don't forget that the silver cost is around 14. Okay, so it can push higher for one more up move, can test the 20, all right, and again can go lower. So we need something bigger in the world which is going to drive the silver more higher. Okay, we need recession. Okay, we need recession, then going to see strength on the silver and gold. Okay, this correction can break out for one more up move. Okay, up to that top. Right, this is our structure. Okay, either go for another up move or break down from the current price and continue to go lower back at the 14. All right, so that's our silver and platinum. Very much same analysis like gold. All right, ascending wedge. Okay, so break down and reverse and continue to go more lower or go back up for another up move. Okay, we are neutral on these metals except bullish on the copper. Okay, palladium, we are neutral. Okay, palladium still can push for more upside. Okay, it can continue to go more higher up to 28 or 30, right? 3000. So bullish on the copper, right? So we are bullish on the copper and copper to bounce off from the bottom around 250. All right, copper to hold 250 and where the arrow is showing go there. Oil. Okay, oil, you have seen the daily chart. Let's go to the lower time frame chart. Okay, correction is just happening there. That correction to break out next week. All right, so correction is happening, breakout, form another one, continue. Okay, if this correction is not breaking, oil is pushing lower back at that bottom, testing that low 50. Okay, watch it to reverse from 50, buy again from the 50. Same on UK oil. Okay, bigger time frame, you have seen correction, that correction to break out. Okay, if not, testing that bottom, let that short-term move to finish or short-term sell. All right, and then again buy from the 50. All right, so go there. There is the where the arrows are showing. So dollar rand is not at a good spot where you should trade on it. Okay, we are neutral currently on it. Okay, that's what dollar rand is showing. All right, so we are neutral. It can drop or can break out for more upside. Highly likely we're going to see up bullish breakout. Okay, the previous top, new high in coming days. Yeah, so we are neutral on that. Neutral on that. So Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in a correction. Okay, let's go to the updated chart, the Bitcoin, and then we're gonna finish. Okay, this is what we were anticipating on the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pushing slowly higher. Okay, in a bullish trend. Okay, we can see there it's struggling, not going higher very aggressively. Okay, now this is updated chart. Now correction is happening over there on the Bitcoin. Okay, that correction to finish and break out. Test that top and then drop again. All right. Okay, if not, correction is not breaking, go down for one more drop, test this previous bottom or new low. Okay, ABC move, this is bigger ABC move. Okay, and then go higher, this bigger ABC move. Same chart, the chart I have just posted over there. All right, So that's it, everyone. The other coins are sitting at the bottom, right? Other coins are sitting at the bottom. Some strength we have seen on the cryptocurrencies in last couple of weeks, all right? So some coins are pushing higher. Ripple went up to 30 cent, all right, from 17 cent after hitting the 17 cent, but it's not ready for longer term rise. Okay, it can go up to 17 cent again, 17 or 15 cent again. Oita also can visit the bottom, right? 15 cent or 10 cent, it can visit there. They are not strong. They're sitting at the bottom. All right, it can visit the lows again. So Ethereum, some strength came there, but it still can visit the lows again. All right, $100 mark. Okay, $100 mark still possible on the Ethereum. So Dash, same, yeah, same. They still can visit the lows. Short-term sells gonna be over there on these coins. Okay, so that's it, guys. Enough for this week. Hopefully you enjoy the weekly market. You have enjoyed the weekly market outlook. All right, and hit some likes, share, and that's it. Enough for this week. All right. Is there any question? All right. So if there is no question, let's finish here and we'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook next week. Until then, bye bye.